What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna do a how-to video on 5 tricks that you really should learn when you're a dirt jump rider. And the 5 tricks that I'm going to take you through today is the 1 foot, the tire grab, the table, the 1 foot, tire grab, seat grab, table, and Tucknohander. In the description down below, I'm going to link all the 5 tricks. So if you're looking for specific tricks that you want to learn, all the 5 tricks are going to be linked in the description. So you can just jump straight to your trick if you want to do that. Otherwise, just watch the whole video and you might learn something new. About a trick that you already can do that can make you even better on that trick. So let's dive into the first trick of the day, which is the 1 footer. Alright, so the 1 footer is actually the first trick that I learned on the bicycle like 13 years ago or something when I started with this sport. And I would say that the first step that you need to know, or that is really practical for you to know, is that you should let go of the front foot. So if you're like me with the left foot forward, if that's your natural position to stand on a bike, you should let go of your left foot. Yeah, it will be more natural in a lot of ways if you let go of the front foot. So that's my number 1 tip. First off, it can be, if you've never done anything like this, let go of any hands or any feet or anything like that in the air. You may be just starting off riding bicycle just this week, I don't know. But the first thing you should do is to do a slight movement with the foot. Move it up a little bit from the pedal like this, just like this pretty much. So just move it up and down like this from the pedal in the air. And the main reason for that is because you want to see and feel in your body how the bike is going to move and react to you letting go of the foot a little bit. So that's the first step. Do that a couple of times so you feel like, are you tensing up anywhere in your body when you're doing that, or is it just or is it really steady? And after you've done that, it's time to start doing the extension. A 1 foot pretty much just goes out. Yeah, the principle of 1 foot is you just let go of the foot and stand with 1 foot left on the pedals. That's a 1 foot. So that's the trick. When you are comfortable enough to start going out to the side, do it step by step so you know that you're not tensing up in the body, and just till you're comfortable enough to do the full extension. And then you obviously need to go back to the pedal, otherwise you will land with 1 foot on the pedal. So yeah, that's pretty much your 1 foot. Let's move on to the next trick. Alright guys, so moving on to trick number 2 of the day, which is the tire grab. The foundation of the tire grab is actually a one-hander. As with the 1 footer, when you start learning it, you want to feel what happens to the bike and how it feels in the air to let go of 1 hand. So my tip to you before you start actually going for the tire grab, first of all, a tire grab is exactly what it sounds like. It's a tire grab. So you grab the tire in the front, not the back tire. You can do that as well, but a regular tire grab is the front tire and you grab. With that said, what you want to do is first just open up your palm like this on your bars and let go a little bit. Just hover over your bars to see if you twist yourself when you let go of your hand, or if you're tensing up. This is actually a really good principle to remember learning any trick really when you let go of the bike somehow. So open up your palm a few times, let go a little bit up like this to feel, does the bike move? Does it react in some way? Do I need to relax in some other part of my body? And if you don't, you can just start to do the extension of the trick. And the first step you want to do is to move towards your front tire, obviously, because you want to reach, and it's hard to reach from here. So with that said, you should go step by step, like with every trick, like everything from a one-hander to a really complicated trick. I take it step by step till I'm comfortable enough to actually just send it, the full extension or the rotation or whatever I'm practicing. So just do it step by step, go closer to your front tire and follow with your body. Also, a little thing that you would want to do when you do the tire grab is not just go all the way with your body to the front, because that can end up with the bike tilting forwards and you landing on your front wheel. You don't want to do that. So what you want to do is to pull up the bars a little bit towards you and meet the bike. And then you grab, or you can slap the tire in the beginning just to get the feeling of it. And then when you're super comfortable with the movement, just grab the tire and do a sick tire grab. Let's move on. What's up? We're back for trick number 3 of today, which is the tabletop. So the tabletop pretty much is that you put your bike like a flat table in the air, and it's called a tabletop. The first step of the tabletop is to know which way you want to table to. If you're a lefty like I am with left foot forward, you want to turn the bike or tilt the bike like a table on the direction of your back foot. So, in my case, I stand like this, left foot forward, and I want to table this way, towards my back foot, in that direction. As I said, you want to table towards your back foot, and how you do it is you pull up opposite side of where the table goes to. So if your table goes to the right, you're going to pull with your left hand, which is going to be the upper hand in the table. And how to extend the table is you need to roll your hand forward like this. Because if you don't roll it, it's going to go like this, and you can only go that far until you're twisting your wrist too much. So what you want to do is you want to roll the hand forward and press up the bike. And this movement is actually way easier to practice on your back. So you want to be on the ground. And another tip is to twist your feet like this. So you go, instead of standing straight on the pedal, you move them in like this. This was harder than I thought actually. But yeah, this is really good to get the feeling of it. And twist your knees like this. Easy as that. Actually pretty hard. And when you start practicing on it, when you start practicing the tables on a jump, it's actually really easy to take this one step at a time, because it doesn't require you to commit that much in the beginning. You can just feel it out. You don't even actually have to twist your hand in the beginning. It's like at a certain point in the table you need to twist it to get like a proper deep extension in it. So just go up in the air, start tweaking your bike a little. You can move it around, see how it works, see how it reacts to you moving it. And then all of a sudden, one day, you're gonna be Martin Söderström on the bike. So yeah, that's the tabletop. So trick number 4, the T-bog is the short name for a toboggan. And this trick is actually basically what you do. You grab your seat, twist your bars, pull the bike a little forward like this. It looks really epic actually when you're really good at this trick. And basically what you need to be comfortable with is letting go of your hand, grabbing your seat, twisting your bar, and tilting your bike a bit forward. So it's quite a few movements in it, but as with every other trick, and as I've been explaining throughout the video, it's also good to take it step by step. So what you want to do, I said this when I explained the tie grab, but if you didn't see that part of the video, a good thing to do in the beginning is to just open your palm like this. If you've never let go of the bars or the feet or anything, or even let go of the bike, you need to be comfortable with just letting one hand go in the air. So just open your palm a little bit, hover over your bars like this, and see how the bike reacts. If you're comfortable on your bike and like relaxing in the rest of your body, it's not going to move. But if you're tensing up and like flexing somewhere, you're going to feel it pretty quickly when you let go of the hand. So just hover like this over the bars. Step number 1. Step number 2, start do the extension and go towards the seat grab, which is the base of the trick, I should say. So you want to go step by step, closer like this, till you're comfortable, like closer every jump, till you're comfortable enough to grab the seat. And to be able to grab the seat, you can't stand like this over your bike, because it's going to be a really awkward position. So you want to move yourself back a little bit and get the hold of the seat, like that. The next step, when you're comfortable by doing this, with doing the seat grab, is to twist the bars. And actually, you need to twist the bars simultaneously to pulling the bike a bit forward and down. It sounds really complicated at first, but once you start actually doing it and like getting out of your own way and doing the seat grab, you can just take this step by step as well. Just start being comfortable with the seat grab simultaneously as you start twisting the bars a little bit. And then when you're comfortable with twisting the bars and doing the seat grab, you can start pulling the bike a bit forward. And yeah, take a lot of step-by-step practice actually, but once you get it, it's a super nice trick. And yeah, I actually just recently found out that it's a really cool trick. I've been riding bikes for 13 years and just started doing T-bogs this year. So I'm super stoked that I learned it, and you should learn it too. Let's move on to the last one. We're at the last and final trick of today's video, which is the Tucknohander. And this is the trick that I personally love to do. I love to do it in a backflip, in a 360, in a quarter pipe, and pretty much anywhere. So I really recommend you, if you're a dirt jump rider or any type of rider, learn this trick, because it's a really nice feeling. And the first step to a Tucknohander, or the base of the Tucknohander, is to do the tuck. And the tuck is when you pull up the bike towards your waistline and lock it in there, so that you can stay steady with your, so that your bike stays steady towards your hip. That's what it is. So how you do a tuck is that you pull your bike in. I usually explain it like this when people ask me about this trick. So I'm gonna go down on my back, this one actually. And what you want to do You can practice from your back like this. It's actually the best way to get the feeling. You want to pull your bike in about 80% and then meet it with your body 20% like this, and feel where it actually locks in. So what you want to do is you want your body, not your hands, to be able to hold your bars in a steady position like this. So you want to kind of lock it in exactly where the waistline is, between the belly and the thigh. Just practice laying on your back till you feel comfortable with the Tucknohander position, and then you can start doing it and feeling it out in the air. And when you're comfortable with tucking in the bike and having it in a nice position, start by just opening your fingers pretty much. Like start really small, because this can be an awkward position if you're not used to like being in an odd position with your bike in the air, which most people aren't when they start learning those tricks. Start letting go of your fingers, and then step by step you can let go one hand at a time, try with the opposite hand, and then all of a sudden one day it's just gonna click. You can let go all the way. You're gonna feel a really nice lock towards your body, and you can do Tucknohanders everywhere and be an awesome dude on the bike. So that's the last and final trick of today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below if you want something else. If you want a how-to video of some other tricks. See you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen. Trying to put the face to the name. I'm in flex mode with the best though.